Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Tokyo Dark. In the last episode, we spent a good amount of it, half of it I think, in a flashback, where we had seen Ayami Ito encounter Reina, the red-headed, pigtailed girl wielding the knife who killed her boyfriend in the present day. We saw that we acquired some sort of strange mask from an old lady living within the town we were visiting, as our partner was investigating the criminal activity revolving around some shrines. Sounds like someone had been injured while praying at one of them or something of the sort. And the shrines seemed to be linked to someone named Kawana or something of that sort as well. We discovered we had some sort of neurological episode. It seems like we went crazy or something of the sort, and we shot that redheaded girl in the head to kill her and save the hostage. We are now here at the police precinct. Our officer? Commander? The police chief? I don't know if it's the chief. Yakimura has asked to see us. Has asked to see us. And so we are here to pay him a visit. And before we get started, we should look at our spin attributes so that we are aware of how well we're doing. Here we are. We're shaken with our sanity. We are still professional, focused, and stressed at the moment. Alright, so let's take a look around, shall we? So we see a very cute police officer here working the front desk. Looks like she has access to the video cameras, which will be important, I suppose, for some reason. And we can go up, take the elevator. I suppose this is where we'll get to all the different floors of the precinct. So I guess we'll start by looking at the CCTV. All the CCTV cameras in the station can be viewed here. Saki stays up to date on all the office drama by having an unrestricted view of the whole building. I've worked with Saki Ishibashi for years now, and she hasn't changed a bit. Her hard work and pleasant smile were only matched by her love of gossip. Alright, well, let's talk to her. Oh, hey, Ito. Didn't think we'd seen you back so soon.
Konnichiwa.
Well, ready or not, I'm here. About what happened. It's alright, Saki. You don't need to say anything. It's just so awful, and I know you two were close. I mean, I heard... Yeah, we were, but seriously, you can leave it alone. I'm fine. If you say so. But I'm glad you're being so positive, no matter what people say. I know you cared about him and did everything you could to save him. Thanks, Saki. Wait, what exactly are people saying? I guess it's only fair to give you a heads up since we're friends. There've, been some rumors about what happened to Tanaka. Rumors? What kind of rumors? Well, that's... Oh, maybe I shouldn't... I don't want to upset you. Out with it, Saki. We both know you can't keep something like that to yourself for long, so you might as well tell me now. Fine, but you didn't hear it from me, okay? On account of all the bad press surrounding Tanaka, the higher-ups are looking for someone to pin this all on. Someone close to the case, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I think I understand it just fine. They're looking to blame the failures on Detective Ito. I guess solely on her. Officer Bando told me earlier that Tyra was boasting about some promotion. And then I saw some movers going into your office on the CCTV earlier. It doesn't look good, is all. Tyra? That guy needs a swift punch to the back of the head sooner than he needs a promotion. And movers in my office? This is too much. See? I told you you'd be upset. It's not all definite, though. All I know for sure is that what I've seen on the monitors and what Bando's told me. Hold on a sec. Who's Officer Bando? That's not some alias you came up with, is it? I only tried that with you one time, and you figured it out right away. Bando transferred in from Osaka a few weeks ago, and he's a total sweetheart. Sometimes he comes and talks to me at the front desk while he's free. Huh. Did he say anything else about Tyra's mysterious promotion? Not that I remember. All I know is he's been on the 4th floor doing some legwork for the detectives lately and overheard it. If I run by my office, I'll see this Officer Bando and ask him myself. Hey, that reminds me. If you see him, could you give this to him? Oh, this is going to affect my professionalism. What is it? I don't think the frog drawing follows standard police procedure. Do you like it? It's cute, right? See, I'm trusting you with this because it's more of a private thing. You'll give it to him, though, right? If it doesn't take too long, I guess I don't want my professionalism dropping any more than it has. We'll do it. It's like I've died and gone back to high school. Yeah, sure, I'll give it to him, but you owe me. Thanks, Ayami. You're the best. Guess you'd better head up to Yukimura's office soon, huh? Heh. So you knew about that too, huh? Thanks for keeping me up to date, Saki. Lost some professionalism. So what's the story with you and the new guy? Sending letters isn't exactly your usual subtle tactic, Saki. Hardy har har, very funny. This one's different. He seems like a keeper. And he's not half bad looking to boot. Ayami, I'm almost 25. I'm practically an old woman. If I don't find someone soon and settle down, I'll die alone. Even listening to you stresses me out, Saki. I'm sure your prospects are fine. I see you haven't slowed down in your viewing habits, Saki. Well, they do pay me to keep an eye out for suspicious behavior. It's not my fault if I happen to notice some other stuff at the same time. Like that Detective Ikeda always fixes her hair before she sees Detective Suzuki, or that Officer Sato takes off his wedding ring when he enters the building. Anyway, I had to be careful. Yukimura says if anything happens on my watch, he'll make me pay for it. I don't like how this is turning out. I get the feeling something's going to happen with the cameras, and we'll have a choice to make in regards to what happens to Saki. The reception level. Saki's probably sitting there now watching all the CCTV footage. Evidence storage and forensics is in the basement. Investigative unit's offices. Tanaka and I have our offices on this floor. Yukimura's office. Right at the top. Well, let's visit him first then. Sorry if to call you in like this, Ito. I know we've promised you some time off after the whole rotten situation. I meant to talk to you earlier, but with everything going on, well, you know how it is. It's been a media circus for the last 2 weeks, and reporters were waiting for any excuse they could to go for our throats. And they found it. Then the deputy chief starts calling me. Then the chief. Hell, got a call from the mayor last night. All of them want this case solved and out of mind. If he was here to see it, Tanaka would be furious at all the bureaucracy. Can't even count the number of times he yelled at me after similar speeches I made to him. He was a good man. Yes, sir, he was. Let's cut to the chase. With every paper and news station covering your case, the mayor's demanding formal inquiry on your conduct. Now, before you say anything, I'm not saying I would have done better in your shoes. The whole thing was rotten, if you ask me. Unfortunately, there were no do-overs in police work, and even choices that seemed right at the time can turn around and bite us later on. It's not only you. I made a mistake that night sending you in alone. I'll pay for that too. Keep an eye on your professionalism, using the spin system from time to time. Don't give those vultures anything to pick at. It's not just about the inquiry, though. I'm concerned about you, and the choices you make, professional or otherwise. They'll have far-reaching effects in the future. The people who will work with you and trust you, the options you'll have available to you are all hinged on your ability to keep a professional face. One more thing. Given the circumstances, I think it best to transfer you out to the Violent Crime Department for the time being. Transfer? But sir, I don't understand. I've already done twice the amount of work as some of the veterans, and I've only been in unit for a few years. Surely my record should speak for itself. I mean, let's at least talk about it first. This isn't a negotiation, Detective. Think of it as a chance to get a fresh start. For the next month, you'll continue to be on leave. Fully paid, of course. Of course, I'll need to take your badge until you return. The gun you can turn in downstairs. When you come back, you'll be helping out with some of the vice and insurance fraud cases. As another detective will be moving into your place, we'll need to clear out your office. I've asked the movers to come in today to give you a hand. Do I make myself clear, Ito? We'll be professional with him. Yes, sir. I understand your decision. But surely this move should only be temporary? That's enough, Detective. Until the eternal hearing about your case is complete, there'll be no further discussion of this. Now please, go to your office and pack away any personal items to be shipped home. The rest stays with us. And Ito, take care of yourself. Okay, well, let's head on down to our office then. I suppose we can pack, if nothing else. And they're taking our gun away, I guess, because when we're in fraud, when we're dealing with non-violent crimes, I suppose we don't need a gun. Can't talk to anybody? Can't talk to anybody. Hey, Ito, hold up. I heard you were back in the station. Real shame about Tanaka. He was one great detective. You're right. He was the best. Almost hard to believe he let himself get caught the way he did. I mean, it's weird, right? He goes missing and can't manage to contact anyone even once. I thought he would have tried to get in touch with you at least, since you were his partner and all. Anyway, you shouldn't blame yourself, Ito. It was dumb to send you down there alone with no backup. Let's face it, there's no way you could have handled that on your own. Oh ho ho. We'll keep it professional here, though. You're right, Tara. Yukimura should have sent you. The man who hasn't solved a single one of the murders on his desk this year would have turned out much better. Hey! Those were just unlucky cases is all. No witnesses. If Yukimura had sent me, I would have kept my cool. I can tell you that. I once partnered with Detective Nita and was surprised by how competent he was. If he didn't attach himself to the hip to Tyra, he could probably make a good detective. Sometimes I close my eyes and count to 10, hoping that when I open them, Tyra will disappear. Unfortunately, that tactic hasn't worked yet. I keep wanting to call it, say, Tiara for his name. An alarm for fires, earthquakes, and other emergencies. They told me that as the only female detective, it would be best to give me extra space, which translated to sticking me at the end of the hall. What a morning. I'm exhausted. First the bosses dumped me out of violent crime, and then send movers ahead of me so everyone in the station knows about my demotion before me. What a mess. As if it wasn't going to be enough already. At least with my public shaming, I doubt anyone will have the courage to bother me in here. Gives me a chance to regroup and plan my next move. Whoa. Oh. Cat. I should be looking for more cats. We should be looking for more cats. Aww. I'm sorry, Ayami. Ayami. Ayami? I think it's Ayami. Kazuki gave me this silver hairpin for my birthday last year. Seems so long ago. A new email is in my inbox from Yukimura. It looks like it's gone out to all the detectives. Let's see. Detective Ito has been under a lot of pressure. The tragic loss of Tanaka has affected us all. I think I see where this is leading. There it is. Ito will be temporarily reassigned. So we did make it public. How humiliating. Real nice of him to wait until I was out of his office before he hit the send. After all this time, why doesn't he believe me? I've been in this office for years now, quietly working my way into the boys' club to be respected as a detective. Looking at it now, all that hard work shoved into some boxes to be handed off to whoever brown-nosed their way into the promotion, no doubt. Can't help but feel like my hard work wasn't worth anything all these years if it can be so easily packed away and forgotten. Sorry, everyone. I'm in a lot of pain. Well, the only thing else I guess we can do is pack the boxes. Let's do so. Yukimura doesn't believe me. I'm the laughingstock of the station, and now I'm being moved out of the office to top it off. Doesn't get much worse than this. It's Yukimura that stings the most. I thought I could trust him, but instead he tells me to turn in my gun like I'm some sort of criminal. Sitting around here isn't going to change anything. They won't investigate. I will. The first things first. I need to get my hands on that mask. Reina mentioned it over and over, and it's the only clue I have to go on. Forensics gave me the mask. Forensics gave the mask a once-over and stuffed it down in the basement. I should go down and scope it out. If we're gonna have to break in to forensics, that's gonna be bad. Officer Bando, the recent transfer from Osaka. It seems that Saki on the front desk is quite smitten with the guy. Hi, you must be the new transfer from Osaka. I'm Detective Ito. Oh, sorry. Wrong voice. That's right. Transferred me in last week. How you doing, Detective? Please, call me Bando. Y'all got a big station here. Embarrassed to say, but never could find my way around the Tokyo branch all that well. I get myself lost half the time, to tell you the truth. So you must have been the one that's all over the news. Don't worry. Never could trust the press. None of them know a damn thing about police work, if you're asking me. And it sounded like you caught a rough one. Sorry about your partner. Thanks. Rough is an understatement. Ishibashi at the front desk wanted me to give you this. Huh? Saki did. Well, hand it over, then let's have a look. Oh! Well, I didn't reckon she said something like this. That's just because you don't know her like we do, Officer Bando. Yeah, well, do me a favor, would ya? I know, not exactly professional, but tell her to meet me on the roof in about 20 minutes. I'd do it myself, but I'm too busy. We're going to pass by the front desk anyway. We got plus 10 professional, and so that will make up for some of what I'm about to do, so sure. Alright. But not a word of this to any other detectives, got it? You got it, Ito. You're alright. I'll crack this work out and then get upstairs when I can. I owe you one. So I think the basement is where we want to go. A security camera watches the entrance to the locker 24/7. So they're going to see that I'm down here at the moment. Then again, there's a guard down here, so I don't see how we're breaking in anyway. The gate to the evidence room is locked. Mori has the key, but in desperate times, I've seen Tanaka pick the lock to get in. Oh, interesting. We don't have lockpicks on us, but we did have the hairpin on our desk, so that can probably be used to pick the lock. Didn't think you'd stick around down here after that big earthquake this morning, Maury. Oh, that's right, there was an earthquake. Oh, don't remind me. I'm trying to keep my mind off of it. How you holding up, Detective? Taking it one day at a time, I guess. Honestly, I'm surprised to find you still working evidence. Tanaka put in recommendations for your promotion. Yeah, I think the people upstairs have got other things on their minds right now from the sound of things. Besides, I think they stuck me down here because I was asking too many questions on my last case. May have pissed off a few of the wrong people. It makes me squirm thinking that it'd be like being in an earthquake in this basement. Wish you hadn't reminded me. Oh, and I'm really sorry about Tanaka, Detective Ito. I respected him a lot. He'll truly be missed. Thanks. I miss him too. Oh, we can't talk to him again. Gate to Evan's room is locked. Maury has a key, but in desperate times it seems not to be locked again. Okay. We can't ask to enter any longer. Secure camera watches the entrance locker 24/7. Let's go back to our office. And we'll grab the hairpin. Do I want to disable the cameras? How am I going to do that? Oh! We can have... What's her name? Saki? Go and talk to the... Go upstairs and talk to whatchamacallit. Officer Bando. And that will get her away from the CCTV. Oh, we can pull the alarm. After this morning's quake, I bet everyone would clear out of here in a hurry if the alarm went off. Oh, and that's how we can get rid of the officer downstairs. This hairpin is a perfect size to turn into a makeshift lockpick. So... we don't want to do either of those yet, right? We want to first... If I pull the alarm... Let's give the letter to whatchamacallit first. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. We give the letter to Saki at the desk. She'll go and talk to Bando on the roof. We'll then come back here and pull the alarm. That'll make everyone clear out. We can then use the pick lock down at the basement to get the mask. I suppose before we do all this, let's see if our boss has anything new to say. Ito? There's no more to talk about on the matter. Please return to your office, then go home and rest. But sir, hear me out. When the chief gives an order, I do it, no matter how much I dislike it, because he's my superior officer, and you should be doing the same. This conversation is over. We got penalized for that. That's interesting. So we gained 5 more neurosis. Oh, we were... Is negative neurosis better than positive neurosis? I thought negatives were always worse. Why did we get +5? We gained... Okay, I don't understand how neurosis works. So let's go to the office. Let's go to the front desk. And time to put the plan into action. Oh, I have no choice but to tell her Bando's on the roof. Oh, interesting. So when we didn't ask to enter, I suppose that changed what happens out here. The only way forward I now have is to say Band was on the roof. Oh, look at that. It won't even let me click on the elevator. We have to tell her. I passed on that letter you gave me. You did? Way to go, Ayami. What'd he say? Was it too much? Wait, you didn't read it, did you? Oh, God. You read it. Please forget everything you saw. Slow down. I didn't read it. He asked me to tell you to meet him on the roof as soon as possible. On the roof? That's romantic, right? It's like I'm in a TV drama. Oh, dang it. If I leave my post and something happens to those cameras, Yukimura will go nuclear. Oh, decisions. I've got it. You're not on duty right now, right? Watch the front desk for me. I won't be long. 10 minutes tops. Please, please, please. Sure. That's my girl. And you can count on you not to stand in the way of true love. I'll be right back. With Saki gone, I could disable the recording systems and move around the station without being seen. But not without getting her in trouble with Yukimura. Oh. So let's think about this. Maybe she won't... No, because anyone will be able to look at the recordings. It's not like she'll be able to erase what happens. I'm trying to think. Do I want to get Saki in trouble? She'll take it out on us, that's for sure. Later on, if we ever have to come back to the precinct. I should make up my mind what type of detective I am playing at this point, because I haven't figured it out yet. Am I going to be a very professional detective? Oh, it doesn't matter, right? We're breaking into the evidence storage, no matter what. We are doing that. So we want to know what happened to our partner. To what lengths am I going to hurt other people all around me in my attempt to do this? Everyone's already gone. So I could just pull the alarm system, get everyone out of the building, and go down and pick the lock and not disable the security cameras. Although then they'd see it was me who did it. Saki might not realize that we were the ones who did it either. Okay, we'll disable the camera systems. We'll disable the camera systems. We'll do it. Professionalism -10. Turn them off. I know this will hurt you, Saki, but I need that mask. And I can't have anyone seeing me. Now we go to floor 4. Pull the alarm. Downstairs, use the lockpick. Nope. I want to act like there's nothing wrong whatsoever. There's no problems. Okay, let's do it. Evacuation of the building will start almost immediately after I pull the lever. Unfortunately, it'll be a short window before they realize what's happening. So I'll need to get to the evidence room quickly. Right? Here goes nothing. Can we open the locker? I cannot. Oh, hello? Cat. As I held the mask in my hands again, I immediately questioned why I'd gone through such great lengths to get it back. A small piece of evidence wasn't worth the risk. It wasn't the answer to my problems. As strange as it sounds, I'd hoped the mask would react in the same way it did when I touched it in Kamakura. At least, that would have justified what I'd done and proved the sensation I'd felt that day wasn't in my head. The mask I held in the evidence locker was nothing more than rough old wood. No voices or visions. Only an eerie quiet left in the wake of anticipation. Of course, I held on to it. The case was only getting started, and Reina's obsession with it couldn't be an accident. It still had some part to play. The mask in my hands, I quickly got out of the station and jumped onto the first train back to Shinjuku. Back to the alley where the whole mess had started. Something told me there was more to find in the sewer. The mask itself could wait until later. As the train made its way there, images and thoughts from that night engulfed me. I started to feel queasy. When my stop approached, the pit in my gut changed from fear to something else. I realized I had enough of other people telling me what to feel or how to act. I didn't know what to expect, but I knew that the only one who could give me any sense of closure was myself. Let's talk to this gentleman again, whose name I forget, and see if anything else unusual has happened outside. Oh, hello, detective. Heard about what happened that night after the other police and reporters showed up. I'm really sorry to hear about your partner. I can't even imagine what it's like to lose someone like that. Thanks. Daizo? Right? Yep, that's me. I'm surprised you remembered that, detective. No need for detective. I'm not on duty. Ayami is fine. How are things? Did that night hurt your business too? In all honesty, business wasn't really better or worse because of it. If anything, I got a little uptick when the reporters were here. But eventually they left too. Just like everyone else. It was always my dream to cook and start a restaurant, but it's been a constant uphill battle. What's the point? I think try something different would make more sense. If this isn't working out, he's already sold his wedding ring. It might be time to give up. Maybe it's just the location that's bad. You're right. What's the point of trying for people who clearly don't care? With some people, no matter how much you work, it doesn't matter. Daizo, you seem like a nice guy, but this job clearly isn't cutting it or making you happy. The restaurant business is ugly. If you can't handle the stress, maybe you should try something new. Different career. Are you saying I should be a salaryman in an office somewhere? Gee, I don't know if I could do a job like that. Well, I didn't say that exactly. No, it's okay. No need to apologize. Maybe you're right. I'm not getting any younger. Maybe I should throw in the towel. Hey, it's not all doom and gloom. Maybe there's something else you're good at. Yeah, maybe. Anyway, I'll see you around. I don't see any cats hidden here. Do I want to see if Gato is here as well? We should. Threaten him some more. Oh, by the way, how's our statistics? Good on investigation, 56. Look at that. That's pretty good. Not very we're still professional? Still considered professional. You again? Hey, take it easy. I saw what you did to Gato at the bar the other night. I don't want any trouble. You can relax. I'm off duty. Besides, you know as well as I do that guy was a scumbag. Making him wet his pants was the only way of getting anything useful out of him. Ha! Can't argue with that. But scum or not, he's a big earner. You could have been a bit more gentle. Heh. Sorry. It's fine. I'm sure he'll be back eventually. Whether I want him to be or not. Anyway, I, heard on the news about what happened to you and your partner that night. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. Thanks. I didn't figure you'd care much about what happened to a cop, all things considered. Considering what? My job? It's true police come in here all the time and act like gods. They order drinks, threaten me, and feel me up thinking I don't care. My boss tells me to ignore it since happy cops are good for business. Honestly, they're worse than the customers that they're supposed to protect us from. So yeah, all things considered, I don't love the police, but that doesn't make me a robot. Nobody deserves to die alone. If you told me your buddies at the station that something terrible like that happened to me, some nobody hostess, do you think they give a shit? I think I would care, yeah. We don't want to be I'm trying to be professional from now on. I'm going to try to be professional with the exception of the frog letter. So I would care. I wish I could say you're wrong, but years in the force have taught me that being a police officer doesn't make you a better person. A lot of people lose sight of what it is to be human just because some government official gave them a badge. How long have you been doing this job? Not long. Only about 2 years and 4 different shops. They all promise the same thing. Better paying customers that will treat you with respect. I'm still waiting on both those things. Business has been in the pits lately, and I've gotten some offers that might pay better, but... They're at clubs with more of an adult vibe. They say I wouldn't have to do anything weird, but I don't know. I've heard rumors about what can happen to some of those girls in those places. A country girl like me doesn't exactly have a whole lot of job prospects. It'd be good money. Now this one's easy. Don't do it. But, ever hear the phrase, those who don't learn from history are doomed to repeat it? No, not really. Well, take it from me. No one's going out of their way to help you, but that doesn't mean you can't help yourself. Just think it over before you say yes to that offer, okay? I think I'd be getting advice from a cop. Alright, I'll think about it. You got a name? Yeah, it's Miho. Don't tell anyone, though. The bosses don't like it when customers know our real names. Between us girls, I wanted to slam Gato into the wall for months. See you around, detective. I guess we're making our beeline right for the sewer system. We still don't know what code for that keypad. I guess we'll look at it anyway. Right, same thing we saw last time. Smell of rotting meat. Phone ringing over and over. Reina. Did that all really happen? The police tape is all that's left of the department's investigation. They're more focused on writing me off as insane than finding answers in that sewer. Oh yeah, let's talk to the little kid. Little kid? Let's talk to the teenager. The part-time worker here. Maybe he saw something. Oh hey, it's the detective from the other night. I wonder if she remembers me. That detective is right here, and I can hear you. And she's standing right next to you, Kobayashi. What? How'd you know my name? It's written on your name tag, kid. Whoa, right on, right on. I guess you gotta be pretty smart to be a detective. Well, I, didn't think I'd see you in the flesh again after the other night. You're all over the news. Didn't know if you knew that. Yeah, kid, I had a rough idea. You still doing, Actually, what exactly is it that you do? I clean and do stuff. Sometimes here, sometimes over there. All over the place, really. It's pretty rad. Oh yeah, I can, have that dumpster key back. Someone locked it back up, so I haven't emptied it, and the boss is starting to get, suspicious. Oh. I don't have it on me, sorry. I did try to give it back to you that evening, but you weren't here. Seriously? Oh, man. Well, thanks anyway, man. A woman? Miss? Any cat hidden here? There is. now or never. No more excuses. I need to have a look around and find out what really happened that night. Oh, the rope's still there as well. I don't see any cats hidden here. The air still feels heavy, as heavy and stale as it did that night I came in here looking for Kazuki. Doesn't look like much has changed since then. I'm not sure why I expected anything different. Even if it turns out to be nothing, I should have a look around and see what I can find. I've already come this far anyway. No one seemed to question why the shrine gate was down here or who put it here in the first place. Yukimura said it wasn't relevant to the case. The red markings Reina drew are still on the walls. Was she trying to guide me to her, or were they for something else? The bottom of the well was hidden in darkness. I could have at least used a different rope to get down there. Touching it once was enough for a lifetime. Thanks. Oh well, I've got no choice. Maybe it was a mistake to come here. All that's left for me here are horrible memories. I saw Reina, a girl who couldn't possibly be alive in this tunnel. I'm sure of it. Yukimura and the others didn't see what I saw. I have to keep going. There's more to this. More paint. The reports on the other night never mentioned this. Could they have missed something so obvious? Or this wasn't actually here, and it's not here at the moment either. Ayami. There's another hatch going further into the sewer. It's possible Reina escaped through it that other night. Maybe it wasn't so far off the mark after all. No, this totally wasn't here. This wasn't here. If Reina used this hatch, I might be able to find some proof to take to Yukimura and put his doubts to rest once and for all. I better keep up my guard up. Two flashes. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Two, three, four, 1. Oh, another one. Crap. And that one's always flashing. Let's give it a try. Press the button. Did that open anything? Let's check the other side really quick and see if maybe a passage opened. I should also keep a lookout for cats. I like the music down here too. I hope it's not too loud with my voice. I think if we enter another room, we'll stop the recording here. Feels like we've been playing for about an hour. And no, there was nothing that way. What is this doing here? Why would you leave this behind? It looks like someone actually didn't like her very much, with X's over her face. Maybe that wasn't her who left it behind. The door seems stuck. I'll have to pry it open. Better head back to the surface, see if I can find a crowbar or something. Oh, did I mess up the buttons? I guess I did. That felt right, though. That felt like the correct thing to do. But we're... What's that noise? Shit, the hatch is closed. I'm trapped. This isn't good. I have to get out of here. It's not real. It's not real. It's just an episode. Like the doctor said, it's not real. Kazuki said it wasn't real. Kazuki! Somehow I knew I'd find you if I came down here. Wait, don't go, please! Don't leave me again! It's pounding like it was hit by a damn freight train. My room. How did I get back here? I can't remember. The tunnel. And those noises in the nightmare all felt as real as the sheets in this bed. Kazuki. I saw Kazuki, didn't I? I felt like he said something to me. What was it? How did I get home? I was in Shinjuku. And I went into the sewer. Then what? Maybe Tanaka was right. Maybe I'm pushing myself too hard. At this rate, I'll burn out if I'm not careful. Alright, everyone, we're going to stop here. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see everyone in the next one.